It's never, I know, it's never.
Feast or famine. But Cozy came over earlier and they said there's a detective here with a warrant for you, and I always assume it's you. Since nobody, well, not you, you're not the only one, but there's very few people that still walk them over. I'm ready when you're ready, sir. Thank you. I thought Olivia was coming up. I'm not gonna call looking for anybody, but waiver. I have it. I have it. Is that what we're doing? No, because then you look like you're in cahoots with me, and that's not what you want. Yeah, that's not my first rodeo. This is 210644FY. This is State of Michigan versus Michael David McCarron. May I have your appearances, please?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. APA Larry King for the people, P78774.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Najad Mihan appearing on behalf of Mr. McCarron, P59371. Michael David McCarron.
Thank you. Today is the day and time set for the live preliminary examination. This matter, there is count one, homicide, murder, second degree. Are the people ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor. All of our witnesses are here. We are ready to go.
Is the defense ready to proceed?
We are ready to proceed, Judge, but my client wishes to waive his right to an exam.
Mr. McCarron, raise your right hand for me, sir. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. You can put your hand down. You were able to hear, you can put it down. You were able to hear Mr. Mihana just now? You were able to hear your attorney just now
Yes.
indicate that there will be a waiver of this preliminary examination?
Yes.
You understand that by law, you have an absolute right to have that exam?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that the prosecution would have to prove, would have to show that both a crime had been committed and that probable cause exists to believe that you were involved in the commission of that crime.
Yes.
And you wish to waive your right to that exam.
Yes, Your Honor.
You're doing so freely and voluntarily.
Yes, Your Honor.
You haven't been threatened in any way, promised anything to get you to waive your exam.
No, Your Honor.
Officer Garcia is bringing you the file that's turned open to the page of the waiver where your attorney will sign, then you will sign, it will come back to me and I will sign it. Mr. King, does the prosecutor's office have any objection to the execution of that waiver?
The people have no objection to the execution of the waiver. The people do want to make a very clear record of this, Your Honor. I would ask the court to inquire to Mr. McCarron.
I'm gonna have you stop for 1 second so that when Mr. McCarron is done signing and the file comes back to me, I just didn't want you talking while they're writing so that they were able to pay attention. Thank you, Officer Garcia. Your record, sir?
Yes, Your Honor. I would like to ask the court to ask Mr. McCarron if he is satisfied with his representation today, and also to ask Mr. McCarron that he understands he cannot come back and later claim that he did not do this voluntarily.
Mr. McCarron, you heard the questions asked by Mr. King.
He had mask on, Your Honor. Judge.
Or you,
may I ask
absolutely,
my
sir.
Question.
Yes, sir.
Mr. McCarron, did you get a chance to meet with me today? Yes. Okay, we also met previously at the jailhouse, correct? Yes. We talked about this case today, correct? Right. I showed you some discovery, including videos and photos that you had never seen before, correct? Correct. Based on my discussions, are you freely and voluntarily waiving your right to a preliminary examination?
Yes, because I don't want to.
No. I don't want to get into the other stuff, my friend.
Yes,
Are you freely and voluntarily? Am I, as your attorney, forcing you to waive your exam?
no,
Are you happy with and satisfied with my advice and services so far?
yes,
Do you understand that you cannot come back in the future if this case is bound over to circuit court? Because if you waive it, it's gonna get bound over. You can't come back in the future and say, well, I want to go back and hold my exam. Once you waive this exam, we're gonna be bound over to circuit court.
correct.
I'm satisfied, Judge.
Thank you.
satisfied and in agreement with the waiver, Your Honor?
Thank you. Based on the questions that this court asked Mr. McCarron and Mr. Mihanas inquiring of him, along with the execution of the waiver in this matter, Mr. McCarron, the court will bind you over on the sole count that is in place in this matter. You'll be bound over as charged. Your next appearance date will be July 6, 2022 at 9 a.m. at the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice. That will be your arraignment on the information. Was there anything else on behalf of the people?
Nothing further on behalf of the people. Does Your Honor need my signature on the waiver?
This is the old. form.
This is the old form. There's no space for it, which is another reason why I inquired of you on the record if you had any objection to it.
Very well.
Anything else on behalf of the defendant?
No, Judge, thank you.
Okay. Mr. McCarron had previously been denied bond. That will continue in this matter. The file will be with the clerk soon to process the paperwork to get Mr. McCarron back to Wayne County. That concludes this matter. Everyone have a good afternoon. Thank you for your patience this afternoon.